Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now I want to talk to you about this here because I know this hurt your stomach and this keep you up at night. Why they pull away when things get serious. Now, what you have to understand is in love and relationships, we play for keeps. There's certain things that can happen in a relationship that can affect you for the rest of your life. One of those things is a child. Another of those things is herpes. Another of those things is soul tie. Another of those things is emotional scars and hurt. So what you have to realize is when things start to get serious, tongue kissing, you might be having sex, you might be meeting friends, meeting family of the person you're with. Now it starts to move towards something that is permanent. And with that permanency, you start to really think about, is this what I want? Can I sustain this? So the same way people self-sabotage in their dreams and their business, the same way people love to stay in college and never do anything in the real world. Like they will get a job just to pay the bills, but they keep going back to college to get another degree just because they're afraid of going full-fledged 150% in business because they're afraid of failure. That is one of the reasons why people pull away when things get serious in a relationship. They're afraid of failure. A lot of people don't understand that if a relationship lasts 10 years, that's a lifetime. If it lasts 15 years, 20 years, that's a lifetime. People don't understand that nothing is guaranteed. You got to show up and do the work every single day. And if you do the work every single day, instead of just feeling like you can do the work for a year and it lasts you for 10 years, or you could do the work for 10 years and it lasts you a lifetime, then you don't have to fear failure. So one of the main reasons is humans fear failure. The second reason that people pull away when things get serious is they fear being hurt. And failure is different than being hurt. Failure could be irreconcilable differences, personality clashes, one person having to move away, one family disapproving of the other person. But now getting hurt, that is being cheated on, being abused. People fear giving 100% and then being crushed. A lot of people will actually cheat and be dishonest and not be open and transparent with their partner because they fear that their partner is not being open and honest and transparent with them. They will be afraid to give everything because they fear that they're going to give everything and then be hurt. That they're going to walk in one day and their partner's going to be in the bed sleeping with somebody. And the reason why they fear that is because they've adopted the fears of someone else. Their uncle or their aunt, their brother, their sister was cheated on because they plucked somebody off of a pole. They got somebody off of a street corner. And then they got dogged out. They got cheated on. And then they go around and they sing this sad song for any and everybody who will listen. And they say, men are trash, men are stupid, men can't be trusted. Or women cheat just as much as men. No woman could be trusted. And so now the hurt people go around and bleed on all of the healed people. And then the healed people start to move with fear of being cheated on, the fear of being hurt. And that fear leads to being insecure, jealous, and controlling, which then pushes someone to cheat on you because they don't feel that they can leave. They feel sort of trapped because of your controlling ways or your personality. And so they end up slightly, gradually, slowly starting to bond and build with a coworker, and the next thing you know, they're in an emotional cheating relationship, and then they could end up in a physical cheating relationship, and then after that, they go from there to proving the person right, and they're like, I knew it, I knew I was going to get cheated on, and not realizing that they provoked it and they pushed that person to that place. And so people will pull back. That's why they pull back when things get serious. Third reason people pull back when things get serious is because they never close the door to their ex. They formed a soul tie when they were with their ex, and their ex has been creeping back up, coming back around because they used you as a band-aid. You were a rebound. And when things got serious, after they love bombed you and spent all their time with you, they were using you to heal from their ex, but not really healing. You're a band-aid on a bullet wound. And the ex sees y'all on Facebook, on Instagram, and starts to get jealous because the ex didn't close the door either. So now when you start to get serious, here comes the ex. And the ex is like, whoa, hold on now. You moving on. You moving on pretty fast and pretty strong. I miss you. I love you. What's going on? We could have been this. We could have been that. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to change. And see, they got more in the bank with the ex than they do with you. So although y'all are serious, they got more history with the ex. It's been $1 million worth of love bucks deposited with the ex. It's only been 100,000 deposited with you. So they look at life and they look at the rest of their life and their whole future ahead of them, and they say, do I want to take this full gamble? Do I want to bet it all on this person that I'm with, who I'm serious with, is starting to crank up and get serious? Or do I want to go back to my ex and give it one last shot to see? Because if we got anything with this new person, if I got anything with him or her, if I go back to my ex and it doesn't work, then I should be able to come back to the person I'm with and getting serious with, just like my ex was able to come back to me. So that's the third reason people start to pull away when things get serious. The fourth reason is friends and family. It could be one friend or family member who is jealous because they're single and they're losing their friend and they don't want to be they don't want to be left alone, and they start to poke and to pry and to hate. And that friend or family member's voice is bigger than your voice right now. It holds more weight than your voice. And they really start to play on their mind. And that friend or family member will destroy what you've built with your partner. And that right there, it happens more often than we realize. A lot of times it's either a best friend or it's a parent. If it's out of the parents, typically it's the mom. And with the mom, it's typically with the son that she gets in his head, but sometimes she has a codependent relationship with her daughter. It could also be the dad. It just doesn't happen as often, but everything is possible. And outside of that, it's the so-called best friend, who happens to be a jealous and fake friend, like what y'all say B. Simone is. So that type of friend right there, or the picture that y'all have painted, is the type of friend that can get you to leave something alone when it's starting to get serious. So I want you to think about this, and it may be another reason or two people pull away, things get serious. But I want you to understand that getting serious doesn't mean that you're engaged. doesn't mean that you living together. Getting serious could mean y'all seeing each other every day. And a fifth reason that pops up and happens often is career. The relationship is starting to compete with the career, and the person is job scared, and they're afraid to put love over money, because they say to themselves that a career will never divorce you. A career will never hurt you. A career will never leave you. But this person will cheat on you, will lie to you, will hurt you. And so they fall in love with the career over the relationship. And it comes from the pain they've seen their mother or their father or their brother or their sister suffer. Someone they love was cheated on. Someone they love suffered financial abuse. Someone they love went through something that they don't want to go through. And so they then turn and say, hey, I want my career over this relationship. So things are getting serious and they decide to pull back. So hey, it's Tony Gaskins. Now I'll be doing these different kind of relationship topics and just hitting on them, and we'll be, they won't all be long, but when I get to go live and stuff like that, then y'all will see me touch on some of these things in long form, and some of them long form will be for the Blessed Tribe, and the reviews, Pop the Balloon reviews and all of that for the Blessed Tribe. So check and you'll see over there for the Blessed Tribe, you'll see the little button under my video that say join, and that's how you join the Blessed Tribe. Over 3,000 of us. God bless you. Keep your head up, and y'all could put certain topics in the comments too that you want me to touch on. All the important links is in the description. Shout out to my donors of Tony Gaskins Family Foundation, my students on Tony Gaskins Academy, and my Blessed Tribe members and moderators. God bless you. We'll talk soon.